Yo, yo, yo. What is going on, everybody? We're back. We're back. We are back. How's everybody doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome. All right. So, how did everybody do today? How did everybody do? How did everybody do? What is Key4 doing? That's a great question, bro. That is a great question. I wanted so bad this morning. Like, I would have looked for the longs. Like, I would have been in there like swimwear, bro, if we had the inversion of, or what's it called? I'll show you right now, actually. So, I would have caught longs this morning if and only if we had some sort of SMT set in at the 4-hour candle lows here. Like, I wanted any of the three in the triad to run the lows from 2 a.m. That would have been my green light go time. Like, I would have been, yes, like, I'm in. But look at how this fucking, what's it called? Look at how this printed. Like, are you kidding me? We had no SMT on the 4-hour at the lows, no SMT at the 1 hour at the lows, like, and price reversed from nothing. Like, literally a reversal from nothing. So I couldn't even consider getting on side of this move. Now, what I want to see is I want to see price on NQ inverse this 15-minute fair value gap, and then I want price to drop lower to then take out these lows. Like, I want to see these go. I want these gone. I want all this gone. I want all of it gone. And now we actually have an SMT on the 4-hour inside of the 4-hour gap. And we also have NQ in discount of the range while ES and the Dow are in premium. So now that we actually have some valid SMT above us with the Dow running that 4-hour candle high and us failing on NQ, I would finally like to see us start turning. And I want to see us go lower to the draw that I wanted us to get in the morning. Because my plan for tomorrow is this. So the daily open is what today? It's flat. Flat daily open across the board. Flat open on NQ, flat open on ES. And that would be what I want to target tomorrow. I want us to create an SMT on the daily time frame inside of this new week opening gap tomorrow. And then I want to catch longs to that daily open flat. That's what I want for a framework of a trade tomorrow. Like, I want that. So I would like to see price stay low so that I can get an SMT at the previous daily low within that new week opening gap and then catch along tomorrow with high impact news at 8:15 and 10 o'clock. Like two sets of high impact news. So like that's what I see right now. Did you guys take anything today? Any trades at all? I was pretty flat for the day. I need to stand. Take this shit off. You guys take anything? No. Yeah, I'm flat as well. I didn't do shit. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do anything. What up, Cookie? Cookie, are you short right now? I want this 15 minutes to get inverse. Yep. We all want the same thing. The same thing. Good. I've been ranting this all morning. I couldn't get past the day or look to capitalize on anything with these left behind. These were so sus to me. Did not like it at all. Yeah. I mean, with it being this late in the session too, probably just at best to watch to see what price does, because tomorrow all we're just building right now the framework for what we're anticipating for tomorrow's move too. Because realistically, if we can get price lower, like I said, we get that SMT on a daily time frame in the new week opening gap. That would be fire. That would be fire. Louis, so I'm pretty much just saying if price inverses on the 15-minute time frame, this gap, this is the only bullish PDRA from an intermediate term perspective, if you count 15-minute as an intermediate, that is holding price higher on NQ. So once we close this and this invalidates, then price should be ready to go lower. But see how the bodies are still respecting it. That's just we need to see what happens at this closure. We need a good close. And then if we get a good close, oh my God, I almost just got peanut butter on my mic. If we get a good close, we should clear out at least the 930 low. Mark off the same thing on. Send the Dow. Bro, Asia session, honestly, it wasn't even the big chunk of this move happened between Asia and London. London didn't even really do anything. But Asia, the open just dumped off. And then between midnight and 2, we just collapsed. What's up, Luke? Gold. If indices are dropping, gold should be going. It's just consolidating. Doesn't really look like. I mean, I don't really know what it wants to do right now. It can push off that 15-minute inverse. That's the bullish line of offense right now. I think that NASDAQ is much more clear with the SMT that we have set in. I think that NASDAQ we should trade lower if we inverse this 15-minute gap. This thing should go. We should see 930 low minimum. Shame. I have no framework for daily. Yeah, see, I don't have any framework on daily for indices. I have framework for 4 hour, 1 hour to 15-minute. The only framework for indices right now is just there's no SMT on the daily like highs or lows. So I'm just going to assume that price is going to continue in the direction as to what Asia or London were doing. Well, we need this 15-minute to get inversed. What's good, guys? How we doing? If this can get inversed, then we should go lower. But if the bodies still respect this gap, then wait. Oh, shoot. Forgot that I had to do this. Got about 2 minutes left. Shoot. Share. All right. Gold must go now. It's respecting the inverse still. The 15-minute inverse for value gap. If gold can go higher, indices should go lower. There's no SMT on the 15-minute as well right now, which is good. We should close below in the next minute. Should close below in the next minute. Refresh it or quit out of it and then come back in. Looks like we're also inversing on the Dow here as well. The next phase would be closing below the 30-minute. Seven. 5. Oh, it didn't close below, you little bitch. Wow. Wow, it buzzer beat closing inside of the 15-minute gap. Same thing with the Dow as well. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, there's an SMT. I see it, the 15-minute candle lows. Yeah, dude, that's fucking criminal. That's criminal. No. No. Oh my God. My finger was on the trigger. Dude. Dude. That's nuts. It inversed that 5-minute that we were talking about in Discord this morning, though. Before I said the 15. I'm not sure if anybody's short from the 5-minute inverse, but I can't believe we didn't close below on that 11 o'clock candle. It's crazy. I know. It's like exactly how I felt waking up this morning, Cookie. Fucking ridiculous. The M5 Bear Sobe looks good though. Sexual Chocolate? That is probably one of the funniest names that I've seen in this chat. That's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, dude, whenever price just runs to a draw that I have at any time, and then next thing you know, I wake up and I see it's already at the draw, it's the most annoying thing possible. I mean, at least you're getting that shit correct, though. At least the bias is on point. I answered on gold. I really like this entering this late. Let's see. I mean, it's moving nice right now from this inverse fair value gap. Like, what was Kieran's entry was here? Here to run to relative equals there. I mean, OG, don't feel like. Yeah, I understand it's late, but like if you're in the trade or if you executed it, as long as it's about amount of risk that you're not really you're not caring too much about. But I want gold for sure to keep on climbing while indices fall short. But we'll see actually in the next 15-minute candle closure. This dashed line here is the 30-minute fair value gap. So if we close off this gap too, and then we also close below here, that will be a 30-minute fair value gap that we just inversed. So this right here is 30-minute at 25,751.5. Yeah, locked in bias, just entries need to be fucking given. Entries need to be given. How to control revenge trading and emotions. One, set daily loss limits for yourself, as in if you want to do, like if your prop allows you to do that. If you lose, like let's say you're trading on Blue Guardian, you have access to the lockout feature with Project X. So I would tell you to, once you take 2 losses in a day, you need to lock yourself out of that fucking account. And if you can't bring yourself to lock yourself out of the account, then you have personal issues that you need to deal with. Because everything that you're saying in regards to revenge trading and emotions, I can tell you one thing, but it can go in one ear and out the other, and it'll fly right over your head. Because I'm not there next to you telling you to stop. Because if I was there and I saw you doing shit like excessively clicking the button, I would probably smack you on the back of your head. So you need to have the willpower to legitimately walk away from taking 2 losses in a day or losing your max loss limit. So, yeah. That's all personal issues that you can't get past. Gold's looking good. One of the guys in my Discord called out this long here. We got 9 minutes until this closure on this 15-minute. Probably going to inverse the 30-minute gap if we're lucky. But I do want to see these. I want to see all this get taken out. Where would have been that's the thing. I did not have an entry this morning. There was no valid entry for longs at all. That's why I tweeted it out. I tweeted out this morning. I said, what was I? As I said, was looking for longs on indices today. Needed a 5 a.m. low run on any of the three of the triad for an SMT. It did not give it, so therefore these longs were invalid to me. Now, since we pushed higher, we reached premium of the range on ES, reached premium of the range on the Dow Jones, failed to do so on NASDAQ while creating an SMT inside of this 4-hour fair value gap. Now there's SMT. Now I could actually look to see price going in the direction of a clear draw on liquidity, which would be these lows that have no cracking correlation. That's it. I will never frame a trade without SMT. Ever. Because if I ever posted one that didn't have it, you guys would be like, what the fuck are you doing? But that is legitimately just me following my rules, which shouldn't be like that hard to understand. I'm just following a checklist. Roughly about 6-7 minutes. Gold's definitely pushing nice. There you go. There you go. What the? You're long ES. Why does it have to be an 11:30 trade? Welcome to the government shutdown. That's funny. We could see this 30-minute get inversed in the next 5 minutes. Godspeed, my friend. Thanks, man. Definitely like the stream because I am live streaming for you guys. Love. Did anybody get on side of the euro melt off of a cliff move or the GBP melt off of a cliff move? Because remember when we were talking about this from this daily fair value gap here? And then the reaction from that daily fair value gap? We were talking about this last week. And we actually got the explosion. The final destination for this is 100.254. That's the final destination for that. Yeah, GBP has been falling off a cliff. Legit death mode. Ba-da-da-da. 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 What up, big? Mm-hmm. We're dying. I literally did not trust longs whatsoever today. So this thing better rip the face. Ah. You guys want to see something funny? I got this from my room. Hold on. Hold on. I can't pick it up. You're just going to see me doing it. Wait. Okay. Will I be in shot if I hear it? No, I'm not. Oh, fuck. So it's like cold in Jersey, right? So I can't go on my morning walks now. So I need to get my steps in, right? It's a treadmill, Luke. So now I can trade and walk at the same fucking time. And this bitch goes fast, too. I'm literally getting cut and lean while trading and making money. Like, talk about a fucking sick ass office edition. Bro, can this thing close below this gap? Like, what are you doing? I'm not gonna do it too loud. Or I'm not gonna do it too long because it's loud as fuck. I'll stop it now. No, I'm not running. I'm not running. I'll fall through the ground. This thing is loud as fuck. Maybe if this goes to the 930 lows, then I'll do sprints. I'll do sprints. Damn. All right, this thing should close below in 30 seconds. I have, the trackpad is not big on this thing. Like, it's like very narrow. I've fallen off of this thing so many times already. Oh my God. All right, we're finally inversing the gap. The gap has been inversed on NQ. Still within the 30-minute, but we inversed the 15, which is good, at least. That's step one. That's step one. Ugh. I need a Zen. I need a zine. I'm not in short right now. I'm not gonna lie, I've been in short since like the highs. I want to re-add the shorts here at the 15-minute gap. You ready? At the 15-minute inverse. That was sick. Gold is going in sell? Wow, what happened? Gold's not. What do you mean? Gold just inverse the 30-minute fair value gap. I don't think gold looks bad. I don't think gold looks bad at all. Finn does those streams with Ralph on Fridays. He does the streams with Ralph on Fridays. I can have him in on one of mine. I was gonna bring on who would you guys want to see on a live stream? Let me know in the chat. Type out some people. We had MMXM. I'm gonna probably bring back on a fees. Who are some other traders that you want to see? I hit up GXT. I hit him up. Kane. Actually, hold on. Let me put these people in my notes. Hold on. Wait. Let me put some people in my notes. Oh, I'll put Cookie Monster in here. But that's totally up to him. Hold on. Wait. Like BG streams. All right. Kane's a good one. I can get Kane. I hit up Garrett. I hit up T as well. I already talked to T. Yeah, Vig. I've talked. What's it called? I haven't reached out to Jacob, but Jacob comes and pops in here every now and then. Did anybody get tagged in on shorts on NQ? Didn't tag that inverse. Okay, you want pickle? All right, so I see AM. I would have to talk to T for AM. Yeah, bro said ICT. Okay. I see day. Pickle. All right. Okay. All right, I see. All right, so I'm pretty much seeing the same names. I can get these people. And I'll bring a fees back on for an actual one where he could share his stuff. Because last time that I had him in here, he wasn't able to share his screen. MMXM and T together will probably not happen. Because you want to have the focus of the guest being there. Especially if you have an hour-long stream, you want to have the guest have the time to explain to you guys everything in that hour. You don't want to have fucking MMXM and T in the same stream doing 30 minutes and 30 minutes. You want them to equally have enough time to explain everything, answer you guys' questions. So I'd rather bring them on in different streams, you know? I put the list together, so I'll actually I'll reach out to them. I got you. I see. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Gold's looking good. Gold keeps on pushing. That should allow indices to come down. Kieran, gold looks good, bro. Gold looks good. The daylight savings time, bro. That happened while I was out at the bar on Saturday. Like, it was literally 1:59, and then the second that it hit 2 a.m., it went right back to 1 a.m. Like, I literally that fucked my head up so much. You have no idea. That shit was. And then I woke up today. I woke up today because I usually wake up at like 8 o'clock or 8:15. I woke up at 7. I woke up at 7 a.m. and I felt like so out of sync with time. Oh shit. I only have pre-workout here right now, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm getting a water bottle. Give me 1 second. What about keep on spamming Goldie, bro? All right. Hope silver slows down, doesn't take London highs until gold catches up. Oh shit, I didn't even realize silver's pushing crazy. That is kind of a... The only thing that worries me about gold is the fact that the opening of the 11 o'clock candle's flat. You know? That's the only thing that worries me. $15-minute. Yeah, that breaker here, I see. And then that should take it to London. Should take it to London. It's been a long night. It's been a long night. Yeah, Luke. The tag has been given for the 15-minute inverse. It has been given. Now I want to see price come down to here and here. I want to see low. Don't spam, bro, please. Please don't spam. Please don't spam. Please, no spam. What are these headphones at? No. I have roommates. They all work regular jobs. It's actually like I lived with like people or like my friends, and like they all know what I do. Like they all know what I do, but like they don't they don't know like how much money like I really make. And if I told them that, they would immediately flip a switch. But like even them seeing like the fact that I can live in like, yeah, Vig, I changed cribs. Even then, and yes, again, even them seeing the fact that I can like work from home and do whatever I want, they have access to literally like just sit with me and watch me do shit. And they don't do it. They literally don't. That's why it's like when people say like, yo, put your friends on, they no. Like your friends should want to get put on, like, and like be there with you. You can't like force somebody to do something that they don't really want to do. But they also just don't really understand it. And all of them have like girlfriends and shit. They're like kind of complacent with their lives, which is kind of scary, but I'm not going to fucking say anything. You know? Not saying anything. All I know is that if I was in those shoes, I would be absolutely like, that's like my worst nightmare. Knowing that like I work for somebody, I'm dating somebody, and the next stage of my life is like just buying a house and like literally making the same amount of money, or if not like a couple $1,000 a month, like monthly salary increase or yearly salary increase. Like that just scares the absolute shit out of me. That like my potential is just there's a ceiling at my full potential. Like fuck that. Fuck that. Bro, we'll just buy a massive warehouse, a huge ass trading floor, and just have people come in. Like that would be tough. This is so bright, bro. I feel like I'm fucking getting blinded right now. Do I always execute after market open? I always, at least for the past month, I've been telling you guys this. I've been saying, yo, wait for price to print the first 15-minute candle at the open, because there hasn't been any high impact news drivers before at 8:30. So I said wait for the 15-minute candle to print, and then you'll be able to find out what will price do next. Today, the first 15-minute candle that printed at 9:30 to 9:45 did this. But at that 9:30 open, what happened and what did price do? We didn't clear any liquidity. We didn't create any sort of relevant SMT. All we did was run these lows here corresponding on NQ, ES, and the Dow Jones, and then pushed higher. That was it. So therefore, I'm not getting on side of that move because I have no liquidity that was taken in order for me to realize that that was a relevant reversal. So I waited and I saw price and I watched it reach my first draw being EQ of the range, of the daily range. And then I wanted to see what happened when price reached to that point. And you could see when NQ failed and ES and the Dow Jones reached it, the reaction after that happening, creating an SMT in a key level, the 4-hour fair value gap and an hourly fair value gap, then price started to turn and trade lower. Where is my draw on liquidity? Where is liquidity left to be taken in the market? Is these lows that have no SMT. That's my whole mindset. It's all I do. Now, best case scenario here would be is if the 30-minute time frame, this candle from 11:30 to 12 inverses the 30-minute fair value gap. Because if we do that, there's no bullish PD arrays that can hold price higher to then take out the high again. So we want to see price trade lower from here, primarily from that inverse fair value gap, to then take out these lows. Wait, I'm new around here. That makes sense. I shorted monthly open today. You shorted monthly open today? While there was an SMT at, what are you saying? Do I feel lonely and alone? Because I feel alone and I knew this. What? I don't feel lonely and I definitely don't feel alone. I mean, that's just probably a lack of just not having a good circle of people that are around you. I'm very closely connected with my family. Like, I'm a very family-oriented person, so I talk to my parents almost every day, and I also stay close in touch with the people that were there with me during the struggling phase, yes. The people that were there for me the most was my mom and my dad and my brother, and I never lost touch with them, and I always stayed close to them, which is why when I actually saw progress in my trading, the people that deserved everything that I got in return and my reward from all my hard work, they were the first people that actually got to see that and reap the benefits. Which is why my first goal was when I made my actual good amount of money in my lump sums was paying off my mom's house because she deserved it. She supported me when I had nothing, when I was borderline going bankrupt. Like, she literally helped me through everything. Even when she had nothing. Because my parents, like, I was always independent in regards to like my bills, my loans for college, all that sort of stuff. I paid for pretty much everything on my own, even when I had nothing. Which also led me to build a lot of debt, which was bad because I didn't have their support. So I'm very grateful for them, and I wanted them to see all of the benefits that I was getting when I was actually getting consistent returns from my trading. Kieran, all it takes is for one phone call and one person to come over for you to not feel lonely anymore. Trust. This chat, the chat just is the most entertaining part. And this is why I love doing this. Just talking, connecting with you guys is just hilarious. Because we can get serious and talk about trading in real life, but then we can also immediately flip a switch and talk about the most absurd bullshit ever. Like, why do you need to know how much money I make per month? Like, how is that going to help you? How is that going to help you trading? Being alone can definitely be one of the best things that could ever happen to somebody. I thought that being alone for me was one of the best things that happened to me, primarily because I was reliant on somebody because I was very relationship oriented, and I was reliant on like other people for validation. And ever since like I kind of got single and just like had time to myself, I found self-confidence, independence, self-love, and then I've never felt better in my life. I don't have monthly profit targets either. I just, when my setup is there, I take it. Elevation requires separation. That's actually a bar, Vig. That's a bar. A 5K personal account? It depends. Are you trading that personal account on futures or are you trading it on options? Because it's completely different. I prefer options trading. Yep, exactly. We need daily bias when entering? No. All you need is a clean and like focus on draw on liquidity. Focus on where is price gravitating to and how can it get there. That's it. That is it. I could say that my biggest profit in a single trade was back when it was an options trade and it was an overnight position. It was on AMC stock when that whole gamma squeeze was going on. I had options contracts that were $74 per, and they opened up the next day. $74 turned into 1,200 and I think it was $1,250, and that's per contract. Yeah, just focus on yourself. Focus on yourself and your own personal development, and you will literally thrive. Trust. Learn to be alone, respect yourself, self-love, self-confidence, and you will turn into a monster. Trust. What are your loss at the start of your journey? What do you mean? What do you mean my loss? Explain that again. Books can be helpful for some, not everybody. Books really didn't. I don't read books for shit. And again, my biggest loss that I've ever had in trading was also through options, but it was in the beginning stages of my trading, and it was all personal capital. It was a trade on an Amazon earnings call because I thought that Amazon was going to kill earnings back in 2020 when COVID hit. Because I was like, yo, everyone is ordering online. Everything is like there's no in-person interaction, so everybody's doing online deliveries. So I was like, bet Amazon's earnings are going to make me a killing. So what did I do? I took 20,000 of my own personal money and I put it into Amazon options contracts, and I lost literally 95% of that position in one day, like literally overnight. I watched that stock plummet 7% at 4:30, and I nearly cried. I sat in my bathtub and I just had the water running, and I just sat there for like 30 minutes. I had no idea what to do. It was horrifying. Shit was scary as fuck. So there's 3 minutes left in here. Type 1 in the chat if you're short right now on NASDAQ. Because we mapped this out and we talked about this like step by step. Type 1 in the chat. Oh, imagine if it worked, bro. Cookie, if it worked, I literally would have made like $250,000. All right. Okay. So on NASDAQ, just you can look for partial points. aka 930 is the first point where you want to see price go to. And then beyond there is obviously the lows from 5 what is this, 5 a.m. 5 a.m. being the next point. So manage your risk accordingly. Make sure that you are not over leveraged in your position. You can reduce your risk depending on where you got in. As we progress, or if you want to hold runners, you can beyond this point. But I think that the overall draw for the day is these lows. Okay. So now 2 minutes left in the chat. I'm going to say a word for the giveaway. All right. For the giveaway. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I see what you said, Mike. Yeah, honestly, set and forget the position and just set your alerts at those lows. Let me think of the word. Let me think of this word. Okay. All right, I got it. It's 3 typed out words, and I'm going to say it in 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 3 typed out words. All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set and forget. Set and forget. 3 typed out words. C4 and LL. Got you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Where is it? From the top. Dude, there's so many fucking people. Oh my God. 1 and 2. It's right there. All right. Well, anyways, for this trade, guys, we're still within that 30-minute fair value gap. Also, for these 2 people that won, send messages in the Blue Guardians Futures Discord for your accounts. Open them up. But for this trade, price is still, again, we're still within this 30-minute fair value gap. I still expect price to trade lower and reach this 930 low. Just monitor it, set and forget your position, accept the risk, walk away, go about your day. Looks good. This should be clean and clear for price to take out these lows down here, but we'll see how we pan out. Hopefully everything's cool, but let's see how we ride. Great session for the day. I hope you guys all be safe. Don't do anything stupid. Manage your risk accordingly. If you're feeling like uneasy about the position, maybe you could even go break even and put your stop loss at the 11:30 swing high. So if you don't want to leave the risk regular as to how you have before, but run with it. Should go well. But I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Be safe, and hopefully we snack TP. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the stream again tomorrow. Deuces, y'all.